last month. How have you been feeling? A little lighter, but not completely happy. That makes sense. What the cardiologist removed were the imprints in your heart, the emotional intensity, the heaviness. That's why your chest feels lighter. But happiness does not come from the heart alone. The heart feels, but the brain decides what continues. Your brain has already learned the pattern. It remembers the voice, the moments, the meaning, and most importantly, it remembers how to return to it. So even though the heart has let go, the brain may still bring it back again and again and again and again. Not because something is wrong with you, but because the brain is doing exactly what it was decided to do. It repeats what it has practiced, and that is why you're here. I will help your brain stop returning to what no longer serves you. Basically, what I want to say is you're in the right place. Before I begin the examination, I want to show you something. This is a model of the human brain. The brain is soft, complex, and very efficient. It is designed to help you survive. That means it remembers what feels important. It remembers what repeats. And it remembers what carries emotion. This area helps store memory. This area helps assign emotional importance. And these outer regions help you interpret, plan, compare, and return to what the brain believes still matters. That is why the brain is so important in recovery. The dermatologist saw what your body was expressing on the surface. Your skin showed pressure, inflammation, and sensitivity. The skin expresses. Then the cardiologist looked deeper. The heart showed how your body carried that pressure, how it adapted, how it held emotional weight. The heart responds, but the brain is different. The brain organizes, it stores, it predicts. So even when the heart lets go, the brain may still continue the pattern. That is why someone can feel lighter, but not yet happy. Because happiness is not just removing pain, it is stopping its repetition. The skin is reactive, the heart is adaptive, the brain is repetitive. And today, we are going to quiet that repetition. Before every physical examination, as always, I'm going to prepare myself before I go in with my gloves. Now I'm ready. Let's go inside your brain. We will begin with the outer layer. This is where lighter patterns sit. Things that repeat often. Here, these are scattered thoughts. What if? Maybe? Why? This one holds doubt. That doubt is now released. This one holds self-blame. That pressure is now softens. And this one holds hesitation. There is more clarity now. Next, we have a visual fragment. Small flashes your brain replays. Each one carries a brief emotional reaction. Without this, your mind is no longer interrupted by sudden images. small, repeated memories. Not strong, but frequent. Without this, the background noise quiets. Outer surface is clearer now. Take a deep breath in and out. What I removed from the outer layer were the lighter patterns, the small repeated thoughts, the visual interruptions, the habits, the easy returns. And that matters, because when these surface patterns are active, they keep touching the deeper pathway again and again and again and again. But outer brain removal is not enough, because the outer layer only shows what rises. It shows the symptoms, not the structure. If I stop here, your mind may feel quieter for a moment, but the deeper pattern will rebuild it. New thoughts, new flashes, new urges. The notepads were not the sauce. The photos were not the sauce. The keychain was not the sauce. The movie tickets were not the sauce. They were the visible result. The outer layer catches what appears, but the inner layer holds what creates it. So now, we go to the part that keeps producing it. Take another breath in slowly. And out. Now we go deeper. Now I am in your inner brain. This is where patterns are structured and held longer. Here, this is a travel brochure. This holds the future your brain created. Plans, expectations, what it believed would happen. This carries hope directed in one place. Without this, your mind stops returning to that imagined future. There is less longing and less waiting. Here, this is a perfume bottle. This holds sensory memory. Scent tied to emotion. It arrives instantly. Without this, those sudden emotional waves soften, and your mind becomes more stable. And here, this is a watch. This holds time. quieter and steadier. What you may notice now is space. You may still remember, but it will not interrupt you. Your thoughts feel less crowded. Your mind feels easier to be in. Less urge to go back. Less need to replay. Less need to explain. And slowly, your brain begins to choose new pathways. Healthier ones. Softer ones. This is where sustainable happiness begins. I will refer you to radiology for an MRI. What we have done is functional